Hello, Veranda Meadows students and families. I am here. I am the Jeannie Gutierrez today, and I am here with the lovely Mrs. Garcia. She is a kinder teacher here at Veranda Meadows. Hi, Mrs. Garcia.
Hello.
Hi, what book do you have for our families today?
Today I'm going to be reading Scaredy Cat Splat.
Wonderful. I can't wait to hear it.
This book is it's written and illustrated by Rob Scotton. Okay. And also, boys and girls, this is an AR book, so we will put the AR information in the announcement. Scaredy Cat Splat. Mom, cried Splat, there's a scary spider on my jack-o'-lantern. He's small and hairy with really funny eyes. Splat's voice wobbled with worry. But you're small and hairy with really funny eyes, said his mom. Ooh, there's the spider on his jack-o'-lantern. Splat thought for a moment. But I haven't got 8 legs, he replied. If you had, maybe you'd be a scary spider too, teased his mom. Splat made a scary spider face. Splat's mom caught the spider under a glass jar. Splat looked closely at the spider. It didn't look so scary now that it was trapped. Ooh, look at it. Can I take the spider to school for Halloween? Asked Splat. We've all made jack-o'-lanterns and everyone is dressing up in costumes. And Mrs. Wimple-Dimple is going to tell a ghost story and there's a prize for the scariest cat. And I want to be the scariest cat. So please, can I take the spider to school? Please, he added, without taking a breath. Okay, said his mom. Where's your Halloween costume? Asked his mom. Look at them, look at him. Splat pulled a broom from the closet and sat astride it. Uh-oh, what is Splat for Halloween? Ah, look at me. I'm a scary witch's cat, cried Splat, racing down the kitchen. You certainly are, scary, said his mom. He looks scary to you? Then disaster struck. Splat tripped over his tail and with a crack, the broom handle snapped in two. Oh no! His scary witch's cat costume was ruined. Now I've got nothing to wear, Splat groaned. Even Seymour couldn't console him. Look at little Seymour. Poor Splat was sad. Splat's mom had an idea. She stuffed some old socks with scrunched up newspaper and tied them to Splat with a string. There, she said. Splat looked in the mirror and jumped back with a squeal. Oh, I scared myself, he said. Look at his new costume. He looked again and this time he smiled. Look at me, he cried, waving his soft legs. I'm a big, scary sock spider. Splat placed his jack-o'-lantern and spider on his wagon, and he set off to school. There he goes. On the way, he met Spike, dressed as a mummy, and Plank, dressed as a skeleton. They're pretty scary, said Splat. Seymour nodded and trembled a little. There they go to school. I'm scarier, said Splat. Splat made his scariest spider face and growled, grrr. Spike and Plink didn't blink. Instead, boo! Cried Spike. Boo! Cried Plink. Splat! Yelped and jumped high in the air. Uh-oh, he got scared and landed in a leap. Oh, Splat sighed. Spike and Plink are both scarier than me. Seymour nodded and trembled a little bit more. I'll never win the prize for the scariest cat, said Splat. He's sad. The sock spider, the skeleton, and the mummy continued on their way to school. In class, everyone showed their jack-o'-lanterns. Splat's jack-o'-lantern made everyone laugh. Aw, Splat sighed. I'll never win the prize for the scariest cat. Seymour shook his head. He really wants to win. Everyone placed flashlights in their jack-o'-lanterns, and Mrs. Wimpy Dimple turned down the lights and whispered in her best ghost story voice. In the dark wood, there's a dark house. In the dark house, there's a dark room. In the dark room, there's a dark box. And in the dark box, there's a ghost! Mrs. Wimpy Dimple cried. The class jumped with fright. Splat was so startled, his tail whipped around and sent his jack-o'-lantern spinning through the air. And what goes up must come down. Splat! Oh my goodness. Unable to see anything, Splat stumbled around the classroom. Uh-oh, there he goes. Everyone shrieked as the pumpkin head glared at them and made strange ooh noises. Everybody's frightened. Mrs. Wimpy Dimple turned on the lights and lifted up the wayward jack-o'-lantern. The shrieking turned into laughter as Splat fell out. Calm down, hushed Mrs. Wimpy Dimple. Now, class, who should win the prize for being the scariest cat? Uh-oh, who's going to win? Let's find out. Splat! They all cheered, and Splat was happy. That is his trophy.
Such a wonderful book, Mrs. Garcia. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Yeah, no problem. I like that story.
Yes. Now, are you ready for the Halloween speed round?
Yes, I am.
I will grant you 3 wishes. What are the 3 wishes if I could give them to you right now?
I would wish that we could all come back to school together. And my second wish would be that, let me think. This is a tough one.
Too many to think, right? All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can keep thinking.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, we will skip that one, but I love the first wish and permission and wish granted. And in a couple of days, hopefully we can all come back and see each other. Yeah. Wonderful. And we will, right? On October 30th, we are going to do the Halloween drive drive through parade here at Veranda Meadows from 11 to 1.
Yeah, so we'll all be able to see each other. So you're right, my wish will be granted.
The next question is trick or treat?
Treat.
Favorite costume you have worn or seen someone else wear?
I think I remember, there's so many good costumes that I've seen throughout the years. But I remember a few years ago, I did see, I don't remember if it was the third grade team dressed up as the rainbow fish, the story. And I think I remember I think it was the third grade team. They dressed all up as the fish and they had the colorful fins. And I thought that was really, really cool to see those costumes and the time that they took into putting the detail into them.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Favorite candy?
Favorite candy, I would say my favorite candy is Sour Patches.
Favorite Halloween themed book?
I don't know if I have a favorite Halloween themed book, but I do like this one.
Do you pledge to stop bullying?
I do pledge to stop bullying.
Finish this sentence. An upstander is...
someone who stands up and stops bullying in any situation.
Veranda Meadows students are...
amazing.
What's your favorite way to make a new friend?
Always just by smiling, smiling and making that eye contact and finding something that we have in common, something that we both like, and that always seems to help make new friends.
And the last question, Miss Garcia, how do you like to be included?
I would just say, people making me feel comfortable and welcomed in whatever situation I'm in. I think just in general, making everybody around us feel welcomed and comfortable by, just saying, hey, come on over, be part of our group, especially if we see someone that is, standing alone or doesn't have anybody to talk to. Always be that person, to make somebody feel welcome.
Wonderful, Mrs. Garcia. Thank you so much for being a part of the Read Aloud Challenge here at Veranda Meadows School. I would like
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you. You did amazing. And I know our students and our families are going to enjoy your Read Aloud. At the count of 3, I would like to do Go Hops with you. At the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Go Hops.
Bye.
Bye.